did I win? Oh, does anyone have any idea what's going on? I don't understand. Hello, Shotgun Squirrel here, and welcome back to another episode of 1 Hour In. Today we're playing Kentucky Route Zero TV edition. Not that you would know that from the current screen. This is a point-and-click adventure game. I think we've had one of those recently on the channel as well. I feel like I'm... Oh yeah, that was it. It was actually comes out today. I'm recording this on the Monday, and that one comes out. The Nonnery Games was a point-and-click adventure, although I was not a big fan of that one. But this seemed to have some cool pixel art and looks really cool. Not sure of its name or its why it's a TV edition or anything like that, but I suppose we'll find out. As always, I've got 1 hour time ready to go once the game gets started. So hello. Okay, I did press it. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, that text is pixely. That's an interesting way of having different names. That's cool. We're gonna go for a blank videotape. Start. That's a cool way of having like different loading times. Oh Jesus. Okay. So limits and demonstrations. The entertainment here and there along the echo. Up, so un pueblo de nada, and something that's been crossed through. All right, let's play Act 1 then. It seems to have some lockpick symbol in the center. Act 1, Scene 1. Aqueous Oils. Is that the name of the TV show? I have no knowledge of this game other than point-and-click adventure. So, start timer. Aqueous Oils. So it's okay. So is that the town we're in? Do love a good bit of pixel art. Oh, that's a really skinny dog. Okay then. Can we pet the dog? An old hound and a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Alright. Attendant. Damn. Did you hear that wreck? Chock full of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskeys, lost a tire or something and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. What a mess. Hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? His name's Homer. Her name is Blue. Okay, these are my options. His name is Homer, her name is Blue, just some dog, I don't know his name. Let's call her Blue. My old dog from when I was a kid was a girl, so I'll have her name is Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. Hey, here's some jerky for Blue. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Oh, thanks, man. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. Okay. I've been driving all evening looking for 5 Dogwood Drive. I've got a delivery to make on Dogwood, but I'd rather watch the sunset. Yeah, let's do that one. Hey, I understand. You've got a job to do, you're paid to do. You've got to do the job you're paid to do. Man, I cannot read. Maybe get some rest somewhere in there. Maybe have a drink. Then back at it. There's dignity in that rhythm. So where is Dogwood Drive? Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of, well, to get there you've got to take the Zero. Oh, the Zero's got like an animation on it. That's interesting. The Zero is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breaker first. I'll be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here, take this lamp. It gets dark. Alright, this is a peculiar game, but that's a-okay with me. Basement, go. Doom, doom, doom. The dog is so skinny. What does that sign say? Oh, that's turning the light off. How do I? Okay, there you go, sign. A dusty, rusty sign is bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. 1. No open flames near the gasoline. No consumption of beer or spirits on the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic, relax, count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. Interesting. Okay, so probably shouldn't have the flame then. Basement people? Hello? Conway clears his throat. Have y'all seen the breaker box down here? Oh, I don't like giving me these options. It's so slow at giving me the options. Oh, sorry. Didn't know anyone was down here. Did you hear something? No, sorry. I was looking at the rules again. It gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. So it's your turn now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. Interesting. So they did not acknowledge our existence at all. Should we try again? Interesting. Did you lose something? I think it rolled down off to the left there, but I don't see it. Well, I'm not going to go looking for it. It's too dark down there. One of you go down and get it, and I'll just study the rules here. This is weird beginning to a game. Okay, alright, so I guess I've got to keep going down. I guess if I turn the light off. No, that didn't help. It said no open flames, but I guess this isn't technically an open flame, so. No, I didn't want to look at the sign again. No, I didn't want to do that. Skip, skip, skip. Skip. No, 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 no. Okay, I can't go any further this way. I don't seem to have any abilities to crouch or anything. I can't get past them on this way, and they're completely ignoring me. So the only way is to get back up to the exit. Weird. Very weird. There's nothing else seemingly to... Let's speak to Joseph about the people down there. Just head back to the office and you can't miss the stairs. The breaker box will be somewhere on the right side of the room down there. There are some people in your basement playing some kind of game. In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight is playing tricks on you. Alright, this is bloody weird. Let's just get in our truck and leave. A moving truck rumbles softly to itself. Painted on its side are the words, Lisette's Antiques, Furniture, Glassware, Curiosities. Alright, that helps me not either. Look at his run animation. Alright, we're not going to look at the highway sign though. It doesn't help us either. Maybe we've got to talk to the people another time? I know point and click games like to continue have you talk to people. Let me try Joseph again, see if there's new options. Right, fine. God damn, man. Back we go. I mean, I tried looking for the guy in dark die is not showing up, so let's try Emily, Bob, and Ben and Bob. If I can hit that breaker box, I can get the lights back on. I think you're right about the instant crisis rolls. There's a whole separate table of them in the back. I don't like that rule anyway. It's not fun. It's just random and frustrating. The randomness is what makes it realistic, Bob. You seem pretty focused on that game. I still don't understand how you win. Roll the 20-sided dice once for each player and refer to Appendix C, table of psychogeographical anxiety address correlations. Locate the resulting street addresses on the roadmap and move each player marker to the appropriate location. That doesn't help. I don't think you can win. It says on the box it's a tragedy. Guys, what the fuck's going on? You said you're missing a piece. Okay, so just get started. We need that 20-sided die. Yeah, that gets us on the road. Well, hopefully. If you roll a 1, you drive into a ditch. If you roll a 2 or a 9 or a 12, you have to write down a new anxiety and roll again. If you roll a 5, you get to move your piece anywhere on the map. Bob, go get that die. It's too dark down there. Well, that should make it easy. The damn thing glows in the dark. I know, I have done that. I have turned my light off. Oh, for God's sake, I didn't walk down here to get it. God's sake. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided dice and inspects it. Number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. God damn it. So obviously I didn't... What was that? Like a spinny thing there. Oh, now they're going off the table. Okay. Alright. This is going to be a weird game. Hey, brakes on. Also, I've just realised that the rest of this is a horse. So it's not just a horse's head at the top. It's also the entire structure down here is more of a horse. And it's got its leg up. That's really funny. Weird bloody game, man. Hey, lights are up. Joe, there it is. Just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Well, I'd better get those directions head to 0, if you don't mind. So, computer's in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to 0. Password is damn. I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long. Kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. Okay, so we're definitely like dead, right? Like, we must be dead. Like, this is purgatory or something. Conway taps the key, waking the computer from its reverie. User. Typing Joseph. Password. Wheels slide loose. The stars drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. The stars drop away? The stars drop away. The moon throbs. The lights whine. Also accepted. Wow, okay. Fair enough. How's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Address book. The 0. Address the 0 is not real. Dogwood Drive. Dogwood Drive is not real. Marquez? Marquez residence, 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see the ugly tree always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountains there. Can't miss it. An ugly tree that's always on fire. Got it? Out there in Macondo somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey, look, while you're down there, I've loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago. And now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She is always more of a reader, but maybe she'll want it back at home. It's a nice TV. This is a weird game. This is a very, very weird game. Goodbye, Joseph. I'm leaving. Oh, I can talk to Blue now. Aww. How's it going, Blue? How about a treat? Here's some jerky from the gas station attendant. He's a bit odd, isn't he? I guess the night shift will do that to you. Take it easy, Blue. Nice. Alright. Let's drive the truck. Conway has places to go. He does have places to go. Oh, wow. Directions from Aqueous Oils. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see the ugly tree that's always on fire. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow, this is fiddly. Burning tree. That's really cool. What a fun little way of navigating. Act 1, Scene 2. I probably should have looked at the burning tree. Marquez Farmhouse. This is a really peculiar game. I kind of had a feeling it was going to be. But not as bloody peculiar as this. I can look at the lamp. Oh my god, I've got to run back to look at the lamp. Wait, where am I going? Oh my god, you have to go there. The streetlights, the base of a dusty pan leading up a hill. Right, okay, cool. Let's go then. Man, what a long bloody walk to go to get this goddamn house. I'm only bringing a TV, Jesus. Yeah, I don't need to look at the graveyard. Oh, I love the silhouette though. Good job we're very strong, because we are carrying that TV like it's nothing. Wow, we just walked ourselves in. I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? What? This is so weird. No, I've never been here before. I know, it must seem very strange to you. I was here when this house was built, so it's never seemed strange to me. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed, and we built this one. It was very expensive, and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I drive deliveries for a small antique shop. I believe it's hard times for a small antique shop. It's hard times everywhere, even out here on our little farm. My parents stopped paying the bank a while back. I shouldn't even be here, but I just stayed. I have some notes. I'm only a little bored. I might prefer to watch TV occasionally. Joseph says you're too smart to watch TV. Actually, I have a TV here that I think belongs to you. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. 0. I know. Wow, how does she know? Set up TV. And bonk. Nope, I'm just going to stand there looking at the desk and fade to black. Okay. This is weird. Weaver. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. It is a foreign object, you know. Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? Dad thought it was radioactive. Dad thought it was radioactive. I know about that. He was ill, wasn't he? Mentally, I mean. Kind of cautious, timid. No, things just had to be a certain way. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closer at the television. I appear to be focusing past the television to a portal on a farm. Hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. What'd you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now, I think it's mostly spiders. That TV is picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving us some trouble. So, I really just need to get to 0. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the 0. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV, but I guess you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the 0 is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. Okay. I feel like I have to play this straight and not just follow every single avenue. But I'll tell you what for sure, this is a weird goddamn game. And she's not here anymore. Classic. Ooh, right, I can move. Let's go. And the car's gone as well. Yes, I can press barrow straight to truck. That's good use of my time. I'm guessing if I clicked on graveyard, it might say the name of like Shannon or something on it. Ooh, bit of country music. Oh. Conway gets back on the road. No, he gets back on the road. We've only got an hour in this game. So come on 65 and then we need the limb. Is that the limb factory? Creek runs along the highway and turns to a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within the building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. The edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees, reads, Artificial limb factory. American artificial. Okay. So the 0 is this line here. This, like, weird, like, dotted line, I'm guessing? Get back on the 65, heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. Okay, so I can't get on the... Okay, so I'm guessing I just have to try and follow that as best I can. Or perhaps that will work. On-ramp. Interesting. Oh, we made it to scene 3, so we're clearly making progress. Elkhorn Valley. Wow. Okay. Jesus. That was a quick cut. Oh, we're not driving. We're just walking, are we? Do I still have my light source? I don't know. What? Wait. What? That was a very quick scene. Elkhorn Mine. Why am I going into a mine? Shannon speaks to the large brick cell phone held up to her. Shannon again. Hello. It's $200 for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's kind of is an emergency. Yeah, it kind of is an emergency. Inaudible. I guess he can't kick me out for another week or two. But can I trust him to not just change the locks? Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Interesting. No work tomorrow. Conway. Oh, okay, so we're now playing as her. Right, okay. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't know what voice I did for him, so... Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on, and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... do you believe in ghosts? Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. What about a person? Can a person be haunted? Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. Who haunts you? Bad decisions, I guess. Wasted youth. Ha. Well, look. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lisette Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the 0. So I met this young lady named of Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way. So here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far with... What? Weaver Marquez. Do you know her? So you saw her tonight. I know Weaver. She was my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Ah, okay, so this is the cousin that we were recommended to go to. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years. She said, I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door, just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it was a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle, she's a mystery. This is a weird game. So maybe the 0 is down here somewhere. So what are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. What are you looking for? I'm not exactly sure. I have a few ideas. I know it when I see it. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down it, find your or on ramp and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead. Do some analysis and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Sure, let's look around. Okay, so we switch back to him again. This is weird. Not sure really what's going on at all, if I'm being honest. That runs the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. Is anyone down there? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens, coal script, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you had to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. So let's just head into mine and see, can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up your lamp of yours and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. Clears his throat nervously. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I can hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnel is run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece. Rubs fingers along the surface of the mouthpiece. He hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. He blows on the mouthpiece. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up within a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer. My control's vibrating quite weirdly. Alright, I've set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something, or what did you have for breakfast today? Here's a story all about how I used to work for doing roof repair. Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. My boss got a real big job out in Louisville. It should have taken us an hour to get there. It seemed like a big project, but doable. But then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late. Oh no. But I was too hungover and we ran late. But there's thunderstorm and late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to bring naturally. This is really weird. Connor breathes and thinks about the road. Connor breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in a good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Breathes and visualizes a hot meal. Connor breathes and relaxes, and a peal of feedback and loose rock engulf him. Did I lose? Did I win? Oh, does anyone have any idea what's going on? I don't understand. I'm just trying to get to a place and now I'm here and this guy just doesn't seem to have the ability to say no. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit, okay, I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? Man, I like that I can just give myself a handicap. It's all messed up. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out of the auxiliary exits, if there are any. I think there are. What about the on-ramp? We'll just find the exit, then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Oh, okay. So we can turn the light off, but I don't know why I'd want to do that. I like the rumble. The rumble's quite fun. What does that do? Does that flip us? Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself. But this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is this safe? I guess so. Looks like they finally drained it. Or maybe it just drained off on its own. The water came in pretty fast and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitised for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was a gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... Jesus Christ. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks if the water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up by the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and grey. Connects two clip blades generator to the tunnel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... Pendulum in the casket, the back feeder and the scarecrow. Back feeder and the scarecrow. Oh wow, this is cool. That is a real... That's so cool. Turning it from like a 2D to a 3D. Okay, so bat and scarecrow is where we went. Oh. The tracks are all messed up here. The tram isn't going any further. So can we get off? No, I don't think we can. Okay. So we know bat and scarecrow is a no-go. If it just goes straight, I'll be annoyed. But, let's try a different route then. Let's go... We were... I can't remember. Were we Animal Bones and Rowboat? I'll know in a second when we turn back. Yeah, I think this is where we started. Let's go. Oh, it's going up. That's a good sign. I like the animation on the wire as we drive. Like it bends. Hey, an exit. So I think if it had gone straight, it would have just been the exit. Let's go. Yeah, okay. That tunnel where the tracks are broken. I'd like to take a look down there. Do whatever you need. I'll just wait for you here. If you wait for me here, I'll just go take another look around. Oh, okay. So either way, Conway. Right, Sure. Okay, I'll be right here. So now we're taking on as her, I suppose. It doesn't seem right to leave her to go down there by herself. She doesn't even have a light source. Oh, she does now. Is that meant to be a phone or is it a light source? It looks like a lot of bodies. Interesting. Oh, I'm there. With my bad leg. Today has not gone to plan. Oh, I love how the dog comes to meet us. Oh, she's out. Can't talk to the dog apparently. Hey, stranger. Did you find what you're looking for? Yeah, maybe. Look, we're not going to talk about that anymore, okay? Fair enough. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's painful. Oh, I've got some painkillers here that could help you. I got them from a friend when I sprained my wrist installing a security system. You better let me drive though, they're pretty strong. I can handle it. Okay, your decision. I still need to find the zero. Well, it's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she's sent you here to find your on-ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening closely enough and that's not exactly what she said. I saw Weaver in my workshop, that's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia, in the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. She's up there or back at the farmhouse, whichever you want to head to first. Let me know. What does that do? Okay, I clicked a button which was people, but I don't know what those people were. This is at Antiques. I guess this is your truck. This is my truck. Let's drive the truck. Conway gets back on the road. Can I go up this one? Ah, it won't let me drive any further this direction. Interesting. What's this? Oh, that was our notes for the way out. Ah, interesting. I'm gonna die. Well, that's not good. Can I get it to 120? Oh, critical fail. Want to be away from that, please. 18. We'll take an 18. That's good enough. Elkhorn Mines. Directions from the Marquis Farm. Get back on the 65, heading north. Then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. But we can't see it yet. Seems to be the way it is. So where does she want us to head to? I'm so confused now where I'm going. She saw the factory and turned the first right. I think it's this like thing that we can't get on. So what if we go up here? Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, all these places end. You can't follow too far. I don't know where I'm going now. I'm just sort of driving. No, I'm alright. Thanks, guitar player. Yeah, this is weird. It's now got given me any directions. She said something about we could go back some other place. I see this burning tree. Tall black oak burns on the hill above the road. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Maybe we should go here. I guess back to the farmhouse where she was. Oh no, because she left, didn't she? She wasn't here anymore. Oh, now we're on scene 6. Oh man, I like it seems to be like it's going to be like an analogy for the afterlife or something, but I'm not sure. Oh, my legs are bad. I can't even talk to Shan. I don't want to walk away up there. That's too slow. I don't think she's there anyway. I think she left. Come on, there's nowhere to go. No. Okay, we'll go get back on the road then, I suppose. He's ready to leave. I suppose there's not much else I've got to do. Mammoth Cave Road Museum. Nope, nothing around here. And she's not telling me any information that I need to know yet. Could go back to Aqueous Oils, I suppose. Oh, that's the wreck you were talking about. Oh. Oh, we do actually stop at some of these places. Oh, it had a... I didn't know we stopped at... That was only an eye. That wasn't a thingy, was it? Oh, is this what killed me? This is what killed all of us. These seem like coffins. Did we die in this? Yeah, we can't go any further. Is this what happened? Were those antiques? Is it our truck that got destroyed? Yeah, probably. We died in that crash. I want to head home now. When are we gone? Bye. Nope. As far as it will let us go. Guess we could try the horse place again. Diners. We can stop at diners now. Diner doesn't appear to have any name. Vinyl banner. Try the door. Door swings open easily. A bell rings. The interior of the diner. Walk in. Someone shines a flashlight in Conway's eyes. The light is almost immediately blinding, but the instant it switches on, he can make out a few figures inside. Two old men in a trucker hat sit at the corner booth with a checkers board set on the table between them. A young woman standing behind the counter in an apron must be the waitress. The cook stares blankly from the kitchen. Door slams shut and the room is dark again. Sit down at the counter. I don't know what's going on. Walks in the direction of the counter, hits his knees on it. Something hard metallic, winces quietly, and then carefully finds a way to a stool. He places his hand on the counter. Another hand, a young woman's, rests itself on his. She guides his fingers to a laminated menu. Conway closes his eyes, opens them, maybe closes them, then impossible to differentiate. This is so weird. Order coffee. A cup of coffee would do. Black, oily, even. Hot, familiar diner coffee. Conway runs his hands down the menu. The surface is uniformly flat and slick with condensation. He feels a warm hand against his cheek and freezes. Her fingers run across the stubble of his chin. He feels like apologizing. She leans forward and so does he. Okay, is that like reminiscing of a memory, I suppose? Alright, this appears to be a town, so maybe this is where she wants us to go. Oh. Nowhere of note, apparently, according to this. There's a little town up here, maybe? Dragonflies. What? I just clicked dragonflies and... What? What? I am... there, dragonflies. Oh, right, okay, I must have just driven past it and clicked the button. The truck jerks towards the shoulder, nearly off the road by a swarm of dragonflies. The wings beat briefly in the headlights and disappear into the night. Okay. I'm back up here again. I guess... It'd be interesting if it'd be cool if the truck moved faster when it was on the highway. The interstate, rather. It seems to move at the same speed no matter where. Right, let's go to Aqueous Oils. I am absolutely lost. Although maybe I should have gone in the house, because it did say scene. Oh, but I think maybe the scenes just increase as you go to places anyway. What the hell has that guy got? Joseph and Stranger. What's this stranger got? Man with a large pair of antlers slung over his shoulder, speaking with Joseph. Okay, classic. Joseph, and there's only a few miles outside of Hogville anyway. I don't think you can do much better for accessibility, and they got that new gas station if folks get lost. But maybe they should feel lost, Joseph, just as long lost then as we are already lost, or always already lost. Just like poor iterant Silas wandering the roads looking for a home. Well, that's a way to look at it, I guess. To Conway, well, hello, I heard that old truck rumble on up. How's Blue? Say, maybe you can help this fellow. He's looking for a venue. Is it how you said it right? Sure, I have an old friend who runs a bar and they've got a real big stage. Sure, I know of furniture warehouse you could probably break into. The big stage. No, it can't be indoors. Impossible. But I'm obliged. You'd stop at a moment to help me work this through. Let me explain my charge. I've dedicated my last 12 years to the design and orchestration of my life's great work, a grand, broad experimental theatrical adaptation of The Death of the Hired Man by Robert Frost. Yeah, I've read some of his stuff. Yeah, he's pretty okay, not one of my favourites, but Carrington here has a knack for drama. Well, drama is really my second love. My higher calling is pseudoscience. So when is this performance? The event is to be performed tomorrow morning, just before dawn. But in the spirit of tragedy, our venue fell through at the last moment. I've been out all day driving the highways looking for a replacement, eyes fastened to the landscape, like a hawk scouring the field. So like a hawk, in fact, that I failed to keep an eye on my gas meter. I'm here waiting for the tow truck to bring my car so I can get back at the task. Well, I don't mind keeping an eye out for a spot. I'm on a drive anyway. If you have attention to spare, I'd be grateful. Somewhere outdoors, somewhere intimate, somewhere tragic. Well, there's a graveyard. Right. These people aren't going to help me, so we just got ourselves an extra quest. Yes, he gets back in the truck. Right, I guess we've got to go back to the house, which is now going to take me forever to walk up that goddamn hill. Ah, man, this game. Yum. Yum. I wonder if it'll go chapter 8. It does, so it will keep increasing it. So I guess maybe there's an achievement for doing it before Act, 6, Scene 3 or something, if you go to all the right locations in the right order. Okay. Let us limp all the way up the hill. Can I not go up the hill? I can, there you go. Do 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 do. I regret saying that my leg hurt. I'm so sad. Oh my god, this is so painful. Oh. Oh, I've stopped. Oh, she's helping me. Thanks. Let's find out what... I guess it means have a conversation about the graveyard, I suppose. Shannon, there's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something, I don't know. A decorative graveyard? Weaver's folks were like that. Not morbid, I mean, but strange. Careless with tragic ideas. Oh, and look at the headstones. Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know. Okay. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I don't know why I'm going back in this house. But she said something like, oh, she'll likely be here or somewhere else. But my notes don't seem to have where those two locations were, so I didn't pay attention to it. I don't like that the door always automatically opens. But yeah, she's not here. Let's talk to Shannon. This is where she was, yeah? Makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I never really had any collateral. Something to be said for that, I guess. My parents were like that, until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mum, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it, all tuition. How did she pay it off? She didn't. She had no income. None of them did. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in their family's checkbook and got a clear sense of how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone, never came back. Until tonight. Someone else told me to come here and talk to her. She seemed really focused on the old TV. Huh? Okay, I guess we two aren't the only ones she's been talking to. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there, well, that is a damn antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet this set would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Alright. I've got no idea what is going on with this game. I am... Yeah. I'm finding it a lot of hard work. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay, I have a few spares in my bag. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that order. Should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? Hey, that looks dangerous. What are you doing there? Damn, okay. Here, I think the contacts are dirty. Now don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. They just got to turn it north, south, and... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, of course. She said we need to get her friend to repair the TV, is what she suggested. Oh, this is how I died, I'm guessing. Yeah, so we tried to ignore her and go the straight road, but in the end we had to we had to bring her back and repair the TV. That makes sense. That's why it didn't matter what she said. Okay. End of Act 1. Ooh. There's not really been much game, to be honest. Like, I can't imagine any of the dialogue choices I've made have actually had an impact. Alright, limits and demonstrations. Okay, so the named sections aren't actually the acts. So it's Act 1, then it's limits and demonstrations, then it'll be Act 2. Oh, this is weird. Limits and demonstrations, a Lula Chamberlain retrospective. Marking the first major public showcase of a work in over 20 years, this retrospective exposition of work by pioneering installation artist Luna Chamberlain comprises a diagonal slice through time, place and form. Pieces on display here individually debuted over a period of 35 years, designed in Chamberlain's various homes and studios between her beloved Mexico City and her native Elizabethtown. They represent a range of scale and impact, from the intimate warmth of vertex texture fetch to the infamous visage, the latter of which requires a vertical clearance of over 30 feet. Yet these works share a confounding legacy. In each of their debut exhibitions, they were nearly impossible to install. Galleries and museums balked at the scale, power requirements, and highly skilled labour involved in maintaining these works for display. Some of their debuts collapsed under the weight of the logistics, only to be successfully executed much later. And so, just as they describe the outer limit of Chamberlain's range as an installation artist, the geographical edges and vertices of her itinerant home life and the beginning and end of her distinguished career, the works on display here also trace the extremes of our capabilities and the frontiers of our patience as both viewers and exhibitors. Are we capable of viewing these works as they were meant to be viewed? Do we even want to be? Okay. What have we got then? A TV. Or a computer, I suppose. A TV but smaller. What the hell? A computer. Title card, visage, unknown media. I find this profoundly moving. What do you think, Bob? Slice, a visage to build a visage. Puzzle to its owner. What? It's a poem I read. I think it's written by a computer. Sounds like it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't care enough about this. Let's get out of here. Game's weird enough without hearing the ghost people talk about art. Oh, you turn a bit more to get to the exit. Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'd like to go around a bit more. Yeah, this show is exhausting. Yeah, I need to get to work anyway. It's a cool exhibition floor. Right, okay. So yeah, so that was just a weird interlude. Oh, we've got a close-up. Attention, Luna Chamberlain, regarding your application. Thank you for your application for the Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture's annual fellowship. We received a record number of applications this year, over 100 in total, and regrettably we can award only one fellowship position per year. As you know, our review process includes a multi-phase blind committee analysis of portfolio submissions, as well as a careful review by a panel of subject matter experts on each applicant's notability and relevance in the field. We must be extremely selective in our process so as to maintain the standards we have established over 35 years in operation. Our panel did not select your application. We encourage you to consider reapplying next year. Many young artists and architects reapply for a few successive years before being accepted. Sincerely, Dr. Carl Stone Norden, Architect, Gaston Trust for Imagined Architecture. Below the printed text is a hastily handwritten note. Sorry for the condescending form letter. Love your work. Unfortunately, I just do the mail here. Your OBT SVT Robert. Follows the letter up and puts it in a handbag. Luna opens a folder on a desk labeled Proposals. Luna sorts through documents all printed on fading letterhead reading Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces. Hospital, proposed use auto dealership. Site distillery, proposed use graveyard. Proposal 3, site basketball court, proposed use kennel. These are all terrible things. Kennel, I guess, would be better. Maybe they can keep some of the hoops still and have ball games with the animals. Basketball court abandoned due to hazardous increase in stray dog population. Already full of dogs. Amazing. Endorsed. Pros use auto dealership. Oh, okay, we've got to look at each of them. Okay. Hostel closed due to repeated sanitation violations. Auto dealership sanitation requirements comparatively lax. Small operating rooms could be repurposed into office. Large cubicle-style administrative offices could be repurposed into showrooms. No. Opposed. It seems like a waste of a building. Oh, we only had that on 2. And now there's the guy with the... Carrington clears his throat. Busy? It's not important. I doubt that. You do important work here now. Maybe it's not sublime art, but it's... Do you know the famous dramaticist who visited Mexico and said, "Here there is no art. Things are made for use." You've been to Mexico. You've seen the murals. You know all of that. So my own thoughts are wandering, clearly. I've got a lot on my mind, clearly. Well, I'll come straight to it then. The clerk upstairs tells me you have been assigned to my proposal. I've heard nothing in weeks, and I assumed it had been swallowed up by some dragon of administration, but... I've received your proposal. I'm afraid it's impossible. Of course. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Lula. I'll go now. Oh, Lula, I thought you might like to know. I saw Joseph this evening, just after sunset. We sat for a bit, drank some cold coffee, and talked about university days, better days. Maybe for him. Okay. Where is this going? What? Okay, so we've got the artist that now works in administration. Like, what is going on? Are we going to play as her now? Are we playing as Conway? No, we're here. Why are we here? How did we get here? What is going on? End of the line. Seems that way. Not for us, I hope. Jesus Christ, right. Conway, didn't we just pass this place? maybe someone can point us in the right direction. Yeah, it looks like they're still open. Must be a night shift. What do you think they do here? Looks like an office building. Yeah, an office building in a cathedral. This is a weird, but do you think we're inside or outside right now? Both. Ha. Okay, very poetic. Well, maybe someone around here has a better sense of direction. Now, am I still injured? I am. I regret saying my leg was damaged. Oh, okay. How do I get in? Past the barrier? I haven't talked to Blue in a bit, but he's not very talkative. Oh, there's Lula. Oh, hello. Receptionist. Well, here you are. Better late than never, I guess. Just a load of whiskey over there by the elevator. I'll figure something out. We're actually a bit lost, man. You're lost? So you're not the... Sorry, honest mistake. We're supposed to have a little celebration here at the office, but the whiskey never showed up. I saw a truck and thought, but you don't really look like one of the boys from the distillery anyway. What is this place? Well, it's clear you're new to this territory. I expect you just meant to be passing through. We're looking for Dogwood Drive. Do you know where that is? Dogwood? No. You're going to need to talk to someone upstairs about that. One of the map clerks. But first, we've got to get you in the system, so you'll need an appointment with one of the ingestion clerks. Now, let's see. Rick is booked proofreading drafts all afternoon and wanders out on a site. Let me go make some calls and see if we have anyone free. There are some books out there in the waiting area, or just take a look around. Have you seen our grotesques? Right, there's more weird TVs and shit. But I'm not going to get involved in anything else. I'm going to put the stop button because there we go. That is the end. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know this game. There's a few times I've played 1 hour ins where I've been like, I can't wait for this game to end. I wasn't enjoying it and I wanted it to end. I wanted it out. I wanted it to be done. And unfortunately, this falls into that category. It's too weird. There's nothing for me to latch onto. There's nothing for me to go, I want to learn more or I want to see where this is going. It's just a complete turn off. I kept trying to be like, okay, this is cool. Oh, I see where we're going with this. But no, it's just slow, dialogue heavy. There is no gameplay. There are decisions to make, but they seem to have no impact on the story. It's just weird. It's just weird, and it feels like it's weird to the sake of being weird. Like, I mean, if it is that we died in that car crash, and this is like, I honestly, I've got no idea. I don't get the point of any of this. There's probably some high level of art and some high, something beyond me, and it all makes sense and it's all brilliantly poetic. But for me, it was just so slow and just words being thrown at me that I just did not care about. That's not to say it's not good. I'm sure other people would enjoy it, but I wouldn't say it was a game. We've not had any puzzles or anything like that. I mean, I guess we had to turn the light off so we could do... I mean, there has been a couple, I suppose. But, oh man, that was slow. That was really... Yeah, I can't really add anything to that. I didn't have fun. I don't want to play anymore. That's my stellar recommendation. If you've seen this and you go, you know what, I actually want to find out what the hell's going on, or maybe there's something in this that I've missed and you're like, no, actually, no, it's really cool, it's really arty, or it's really like clever, then great. But no, there's so many other things on offer out there in the world of Game Pass to play, and I would choose pretty much any of them over this. I'd probably even choose the nonary game over this, because at least that had the potential of going somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. So thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Shotgun Squirrel out.